Okay, guys, so now me and Lil Blue, we are reacting to. We haven't done this in quite a while, but now we're doing this. Another YTP that I made, and he hasn't seen this before. And why not? Since we're both we're both Trekkies.
Yep.
The YTP I made, YTP Star Trekkin the Generations. I mean, of course, I've seen this before. I made it, but of course, he hasn't seen it. So
I haven't seen it.
So this is mostly his reaction, but of course, I'll still join in. So. There we go.
This is Croc and Mordecai the Wacky Vampire here to say, you too poop. Where there's smoke, they pinch back.
Yep. I managed to find a good video of the Starfield.
That's good.
I wanted to use say what it was in Generations, but I just couldn't actually do that. But luckily that managed to work. It instead explodes. I knew you'd laugh at that.
Captain Kirk, I would appreciate any suggestions you might have. No!
Oh, looks like he hates it.
This part.
Yes.
Almost forgot.
That is it.
Recognize that audio? I've seen this technique before, so I did it. Here comes my voice.
Is there a problem, Commander? Dr. Soren?
There was me. That is Dr. Soren with Captain Picard.
Here it comes.
Wait a second, why didn't Data do his impression of Picard, actually do the voice?
That's true.
He is dead.
That's my voice too. Sometimes, starter loops. Incoming, another cameo coming in.
Ole! Sorry, Commander Riker, I couldn't resist. I had to join in with Data. I'll get back to my post. Very sorry.
Magnetic gearbox has been ruptured. What the fuck?
Classic audio clip used in YouTube groups.
Shit. Watch your language.
I showed him, he's seen this clip, but I showed him this. 2001. Instead of the Nexus, it's this. And I did pretty good, because those shots with Dave, so that's what I did.
Very good effects,
And
yes.
I was cured, all right.
Taken from a clock.
Good afternoon!
I was this close to forgetting to do something of that because of the thumbnail. What do you think he's gonna say? Just... Oh my. I'm a rocket man. But there's an end credit scene. After this, these... Thanks for watching. And that's it.
Very good.
Yeah. All right.
Very good.
Enough said. Okay. Now that's over. Jump cut to our thoughts now. Hey guys. So that was Little Blue's reaction to the YTP of Star Trekkin' the Generations. Yeah. So again, this was mostly his reaction, but I still joined in. You know, you saw my reaction too. But what'd you think of that?
Very well done. Very creative. Very thoughtful.
Yeah.
I really appreciated the scene from 2001: Space Odyssey,
Yeah.
and the freeze frames of Picard and Dr. Soren. Those were great.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite part was, of course, the Swedish Chef when
Yeah.
Kirk was cooking the eggs.
Now, fun fact: I was this close the YTP was this close to not have that scene. But luckily, it came into my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, it's in the thumbnail. I got to do something of that. And of course, it dawned on me. Of course, it popped in my head. Well, makes perfect sense. Use the Swedish Chef singing it.
Absolutely.
You know, put that over, Kirk and Picard in the kitchen.
And Kirk's infamous last words when he says, "Oh my," and you changed it to
I'm a rocket
man.
Yeah.
Which was one of his speaking albums that he did.
Now,
you know.
Yeah. Now that made sense, and it was funny, right? That I put that in.
Yes.
Yeah.
It made very good sense. So
And-
I think you're
And technically, I just
above average Star Trek fan will pick up on that.
Yeah, I think technically, I don't. I was this close to doing this, but I was like, nah. It's already been done because Nostalgia Critic, and you saw him make an appearance. I put him in there because it made perfect sense. After Data, and he's like, "You watch your language." He already did this because we've seen his review of Generations, and he inserted a clip of George Takei over Kirk. Oh my!
Yes.
That's right. Shatner's attempt of doing a George Takei impression.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that was already taken. That was already used, and well, it made sense to do something else. And of course, for I'm a rocket man. Did you recognize the audio that with Picard? Good afternoon.
Yes. Yes.
Taken from A Christmas Carol.
Of course.
Hey, that made perfect sense, right?
It did.
It made. Well, that's true. And even when, Scrooge's nephew saying, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. He's just, good afternoon.
It was well thought out. Very creative. The rocking technique you used on Data when he's going, ew, that was very good.
That was like a startle loop, like reversing forward.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that before in YouTube poops. That's been done before.
Sure.
But and it seemed to work because the way I did it,
Well, it's done digitally now. Back in the old days, just like if you remember Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, when George Lucas needed added footage of they didn't get enough footage of the Tusken Raider who was standing over Luke.
Was he supposed to do something like after he lifted up in the air?
I'm not sure, but they rocked the film, so you see that that jump, kind of a jump cut, the way it looks like an effect, but it looks like an effect, but they actually used it. It's a rocking motion they use in the editing bay when they're, and I can't. It's hard to explain.
Well, and as of now.
But you did the same thing digitally.
Yeah, as of now, it makes sense for the Tusken Raiders to do that because that's like, what's the word?
It's kind of a victory. I don't know.
I feel that the word's in my mind, but I can't put it. It's right at the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it.
Exactly.
But also the mana bit.
Yes.
That was funny too.
That was hilarious.
I told you about that even before I started making this.
Yes.
That was one of the first ideas I had.
Yes, it was very good.
And that clip of 2001, that was one of the only clips I showed you, even during when I was still in the making of it.
Yes.
So that was the only clip you saw. But now that you've seen the entirety of the YTP, again, funny, huh?
Very funny. Very good job. I enjoyed it.
And even because, hey, we're both Trekkies, so
of course,
and of course, being a Star Trek film being YouTube pooped on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So, anyways, and what about you guys? Like, what did you think of the YouTube poop that I made, and what did you think of Little Blue's reaction? Leave comments and give this reaction like as always. Last words.
I must be off.
He says that for me. We hope you enjoyed our reaction. More reactions on your way. Keep looking forward. They're gonna be awesome, and we'll see you guys in the next video /reaction. Take care and peace out.